The year is 2001. I'm only about 3 years old and I'm living on Guam. And Sesame Street Sports is about the extent of what I think video games are. You sit on the couch, plug in the controller, and you play the game alone. Although, if you were lucky, some games might let you play together with someone else sitting on the couch right next to you. This is what a video game was. And then a little game called RuneScape came out and completely blew my stupid 3-year-old mind. You can explore this massive world with hundreds of other people all sitting in their own homes. I didn't even fully understand it at the time. It was like witchcraft to small infant Ted. All I knew is that Muppet Race Mania couldn't do that, and if Muppet Race Mania can't do it, then it must be a pretty big deal. I feel like we almost take online games for granted now. Multiplayer games are expected to always be playable online, it's the standard. Being able to run around these massive worlds with other people all around our own world is honestly really incredible, and it's hard to think that there was a time where this common feature felt like a magical, impossible experience. And for me, that magic started in 2001 with RuneScape. Now, like I said, I was a stupid 3-year-old, and I was still learning how to read. I couldn't really comprehend anything that was happening here. Ah, here we go, punching a cow. Now this I can understand. My sister was really into RuneScape, and I would always watch her play. I thought it looked amazing, even though I really didn't understand what was happening. This was clearly very different from Sesame Street Sports. Also, yeah, I was like 3, and you had to be at least 13 to make a RuneScape account anyway. Wait, hang on a second. My sister was like 9 when she played this. Hello, police? So a few years later, once I learned how to read and also learned how to not be a small baby, I made my very own RuneScape account. And I was definitely younger than 13 when I made it. Yeah, I'd like to turn myself in. I played it for a little bit, and I had a pretty fun time with it, but I stopped playing pretty early on. I was a very impatient kid, I didn't really have the attention span for RPGs yet. RuneScape went through a lot of changes throughout the years. I mean, just look at the original 2001 version of the game up to the most recent version. Every couple of years they would go back and change things up a lot. In 2013, Old School Runescape released, which was the old build of the game from 2007, which was around the last time I had played and was the version I was the most familiar with. I thought it was really cool of them to bring back the old version of the game, but I didn't really care to give it another try back then. Outside of online Flash games, I was always more into playing on consoles. I wasn't much of a PC player growing up, but nowadays I really like Steam because it's all in one place. I can see how much time I've put into all my games. It's nice and convenient. Most of the games I play on PC, I only play through Steam. See, I'm the kind of guy who will pay money for Flash games on Steam that I could easily play online for free just because it's more convenient. If I can't see how many hours of my life I wasted playing Duck Life 2, then what's even the point? 94 hours in Bloons Tower Defense 5. Wow. My life is awesome. So in February 2021, when I saw Old School RuneScape was coming to Steam in a few weeks, I actually got really excited to try it out. 20 years later, I wanted to finally see what this game was all about. When I started out on Tutorial Island, relearning the game, I was surprised. The old graphics and music, I was hit with a massive wave of nostalgia for a game I only played a little bit of and mostly watched someone else play. I probably should have been paying more attention to the actual tutorial though. For my first couple of hours, I really had no idea what I was doing. Thankfully, I found a friend of mine who had played before and could help show me around. After about 10 minutes of us spamming emotes, we embarked on our first mission to collect ingredients for the cook. It took me like 30 minutes to figure out. I was really lost. If I couldn't even figure out this first basic quest while having someone there to walk me through the whole thing, things weren't looking too good. But past the first couple of hours, I started to get the hang of everything and was having a blast. Starting RuneScape for the first time is a little overwhelming. There's so much happening immediately, and there's so many different things running around in different directions, and the entire world opens up to you after that first tutorial. And I don't mean any of that as a bad thing. The first few hours of this game are truly magical. And I think it was this openness that seemed so cool to me as a kid. If I want to spend all of my money to open up this gate, not realize I have to pay more money to get back through the gate, run around trying to figure out how to get money, give up and spend 10 minutes going the long way around the gate and 10 more minutes getting back to town, and only realizing afterwards that I have a spell that just lets me teleport back there anytime, I'm free to do that. And that's just awesome. I spent the first few hours mostly just exploring and seeing what I could find. Wandering around early on, I found this hole, but it told me I needed to be a member to explore it, so I caved in and bought a membership. I certainly don't want to go down there without a reason to. This was a good investment. Getting a membership was actually worth it though. You get a lot of cool bonus items, extra quests, you get the ability to rob random NPCs, which is great. I really love how death works in this game too. If you die, you lose everything you have on you and are sent all the way back to the beginning area. But if you make it back within the time limit, you can reclaim all of your items. So the game turns into this mad dash across the entire world as you try to find your grave without getting killed again with no armor or weapons on your way back. Death isn't just a minor annoyance, it's a constant threat. You have to play carefully, and it's really great. Okay, hurry, we gotta get back fast. No, rats, get out of my way, I'm in a hurry. Come on. Whew, alright. I got back in time, got all my stuff back, feeling good. Alright, let's go almost die again. You can also just pay a fee to buy your stuff back from death, which I'm very thankful for. I died way on the other side of the world and didn't have any teleportation spells to make it back in time. There are even specific areas and worlds where players are able to fight each other, which is really cool. I haven't tried this though, I'm terrified enough of being chased down by giant rats. So what do you actually do in RuneScape? Well, whatever you want, but there are a lot of really neat quests you can do. Maybe you're exploring this massive haunted house solving puzzles trying to help Ernest the chicken turn himself back into a human. Maybe you're helping Juliet and a very stupid Romeo get back together. Maybe you're helping a ghost with his unfinished business. Maybe you're helping a talking rabbit paint a bunch of doors for Easter, I don't know. All the quests were fun, but to be honest, I spent most of my time in RuneScape just grinding to raise all of my levels. Chopping down trees to raise wood cutting, cooking to raise cooking, robbing people to raise thieving, making endless rows of fire in the street to raise fire making. This was most of my time. I know combat probably looks boring. You kinda just click on something and you fight it automatically, you don't really do much, but it's honestly really addicting. You can use different weapons too, there's bows and there's all the magic and stuff, but I mostly stuck with basic swords. I would spend hours just fighting goblins because I just want to see the funny numbers go up. You can really do this quest to help out these goblins, like I didn't just spend the last 30 minutes doing this. I found these guys that you just get locked in battle with for a good 20 minutes, so I leveled up a ton here. The world itself is really cool too. It's a lot of fun just wandering around and seeing what you can find. There's all these different towns with their own characters and quests. There's different enemies in different locations. Exploration feels really rewarding. Just wandering around aimlessly, you're bound to find something neat. And you'll often encounter other people playing online. I found this guy setting fire to the street out here. Haha, fire. It's lit. Haha, RuneScape. Whoa, awesome. And then he traded me 10,000 coins for no reason. But my favorite area in the whole game is the Grand Exchange. This is the most populated area in the game. You can put items up for sale, you can search for items you're looking for and try to trade stuff for them. I got this awesome chef hat here, this is all I wanted. But there's always a massive crowd of people just standing around, trading, spamming emotes, lighting rows of fire. The interactions with players here were some of my favorite moments with the game. Listen gamers, I like RuneScape, giving 10k to each gamer. Yo, I'm a gamer, smiley face. 10k please. Need a small loan of $1 billion. Gaming in RuneScape time. Free 10.69k for all gamers. Poggers! RuneScape. Enjoy, gamer. Awesome, thanks for gaming with me. I love gaming with fellow gamers. Yes, I enjoy being a rich gamer who can give GP to other gamers. There is so much more to this game that I haven't covered. Discovery is a big draw to RuneScape, and there's a lot of really cool stuff I wouldn't want to spoil. There's so much that I haven't even discovered yet. The world is massive and there's so much you can do. I was blown away by this game as a little kid, even if I didn't fully comprehend why. But now, 20 years later, I think I finally get it. You can explore this massive world, go anywhere, fight monsters, complete quests, or just do whatever seems fun. It's your adventure. And while you're doing those things, while you're on your adventure, you can run into a rich gamer who gives you free money from the other side of the world. You can waste your time spamming emotes with your friends. You can make rows of campfires in the middle of the street with complete strangers. And that is just magical.